Hi everyone, welcome to today's Brain Break, sponsored by William Stamps Farish Fund in Occidental. My name is Briz and I am the Outreach Logistics Coordinator here at the Children's Museum of Houston. So for today's Brain Break, I'm going to show you how you can see rainbows everywhere by using a device called a spectroscope. So first, a couple of words to remember is the words visible light spectrum, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's lights that are visible to your eyes. And spectroscope, which is what we're going to be making today. A spectroscope is a device that is used to measure light, and it does that by separating the colors that make it up. So I have one here, and if you look inside of it, you'll be able to see a rainbow and also what looks like a ruler. So astronomers use these devices to be able to explore different types of stars, and stars are made up of different types of gases, and the colors are able to show astronomers exactly that. So different sources make up different rainbow combinations. So for our DIY spectroscope, we're going to make a simpler version, and this is what you're going to need. The materials you're going to need are a cardboard tube, a pair of scissors, a piece of cardstock, a CD, some tape, and a marker. You're also going to need either a box cutter or an X-Acto knife, and this is where you also need an adult because they're the ones that are going to be able to use this tool, and I'll let you know when we need to bring them along. Okay, so let's get started. So first you're going to take your cardboard tube and you're going to trace a circle on the cardstock. It can be a little bit bigger than the circle itself because it's actually going to be a lid. So go ahead and trace. Next, you're going to be able to cut it out. As you can see, it's not a perfect circle, but that's okay. Next, you're going to fold it in half. And on the folded side, you're going to cut a square right in the center. And open it up, and you should have a square right in the middle of your circle. For now, we're going to put that aside, and then we're going to take the marker. What we're going to do is we're going to be making an upside down U that kind of wraps around the tube. Now, it's easier to see than to explain, so what I'm going to do is make the mark, and you can watch me. You see, it almost looks like a little hill that goes halfway around the tube. This part is going to be cut, and it's where the CD is going to sit in. Now on the other side, where there's a blank space, you're going to make a rectangle. So as you can see, I have a rectangle here. On the other side, I have that upside down U that looks like a hill. Now this is a part where the adult comes in. So make sure you grab your adult, and they're going to need either a box cutter or an X-Acto knife. It is possible to use scissors, but it is a little harder. So make sure to grab your adult. You're going to be using the box cutter and cutting along the lines that the child has made. So let's start with the U. And now you're going to cut out the rectangle. You need to use a piece of scissors to cut out the rest of the square. Perfect. Okay. Now the next step is for the child. Child, you can continue. Make sure you grab that circle you cut out first, and we're going to place it at the top, the opposite end where we cut. It's going to be up here. Grab some tape. Grab some tape and cover the lid. Okay, here we go. Now that it's taped on, the last thing you need to do is put in your CD. It's going to sit right in that UV shape that you cut in. Make sure that the mirror side is going in, faces the inside of the tube. Okay, and there you go. That's your DIY spectroscope. So let's take this outside and we'll see how it works. Now that we're outside, we're going to test our spectroscope. You're going to look into the peephole and point this end up at the sky. Now remember, the sun is 93 miles away, but it can still cause damage to your eye. Never point directly at the sun. Okay, and what do we see? A rainbow. Now, the reason this works is because the CD has spiral tracks that can easily split up the light into its different colors. And because the CD has a mirrored surface, it reflects back into your eye through your peephole. Now try it with different types of light sources. You can try candlelight, neon lights, the light coming from your TV. All of those light rays can be split up into different colors and sometimes different color combinations. So try it out. I hope you enjoyed today's Brain Break, sponsored by William Stantz Farish Fund and Occidental. My name is Briz Perez, and don't forget to go to our YouTube page to check out more in-depth videos about the visible light spectrum. Have a good day.